welcome to class. CosPilates, that is. So what the heck is that? So CosPilates combines my love of cosplay, my love of Pilates, and my just overall geeky shenanigans for both, and combines them all into a class just for you. So each CosPilates class, there will be a sequenced classical Pilates flow inspired by characters from anime, from video games, pop culture, always open to requests, and always in costume. I wanted to kick off this October series with one of my favorite characters from my favorite franchise of all time, Final Fantasy, specifically Miss Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII. Tifa is the best girl. I'm a Cloud Tifa shipper, sorry not sorry. She is a fighter, she is a boxing girly, she's got great pull-ups, she's got great crunches, she kicks major butt, and what more could you ask for in a Pilates class? We're gonna do a lot of stuff with dumbbells today, so make sure you have a pair of 1 to 3 pound dumbbells. We're gonna kick off this class with a Tifa-inspired boxer's flow to warm up, and then we'll make our way to the mat. So grab your dumbbells and meet me standing. We're gonna begin with an archival series from Mr. Joseph Pilates himself. I'm gonna show you the side view today. We're gonna begin with a slightly wide stance. You're gonna bend your elbows and bring your dumbbells up. You can take a boxing stance, and now from here, what you're gonna do is hop out so that one leg is in front of the other. This is our baseline jump. From here, we add hops. So when we jump, we'll add 7 hops because this is Final Fantasy VII after all. So we're gonna jump out and hop for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch for 6. And 6, keep your core lifted. And switch, light on your feet. And switch. We're at 4. And 4. 3. Don't forget to breathe. 2. 2, now 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, center. All right, let's take this out to the side. Option here. You can take some taps and then pick that up as fast as you like. Either way, upper body stays nice and stable. 7 jumping jacks. Here we go. Join me here. Out, in, out, in for 4, 3, 2, stay wide on 1. Boxing stance. If you aren't there, meet me here. Protect your face. Punch the front of the room. Come back through center. Punch and center. Punch and center. Punch and center. There's a little bit of a twist in the ribs. Take a soft bend to the knees. Twist. One more slow set. Now we pick up the pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. We're gonna do a larger twist to the right. Take the dumbbell with you, swivel on that left leg. Come back through center and twist and center. Pack some power into here. You can still pack some power and velocity without throwing the shoulder out of place. Now let's pick it up. Out, 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 out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back through center. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Reach long, 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 long. Bend at the elbows. Show me how strong you are. And then take the arms all the way down. Shoulders roll down the back. All right, I'm warm. And I hope you're warm too. Let's grab these dumbbells, take them to the floor with us, and let's start doing some more Pilates. Woohoo! All right, let's get started. Cloud has joined me for our little marching warm-up. Make sure that you still have your hand weights beside you. We're gonna take them to the mat. So roll on down. Knees are bent. Legs are just inner hip width distance apart. Keep the dumbbells by your legs and bring your palms to them with long fingertips. From here, take an inhale, find some width in your collarbones. Exhale, curl through that width into your first Pilates curl of class. As you do that, roll the weights forward. Feel that reach through your arms. And then slowly take everything back to their start position. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl up. Tailbone is down, lower back is long. Take an inhale here, and exhale, lower all the way back down. One more time like that. We find reach through the arms without shrugging the shoulders or taking them off the back. Hold here for 3. And 2. Last time. Slowly lower back down. From here, grab onto your dumbbells. Lift the arms up to the ceiling, wrists over shoulders. From here, inhale, take the arms as far as you can go without splaying the ribs. Exhale, bring them back to their start position. Inhale, lengthen the arms long, plug the shoulder blades down the back, and exhale, bring it back up. 2 more times here. And bring it up. Last time. Keep the neck soft and bring it all the way up to the ceiling, down to float by your hips. Keep them there, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. If this is too much, you can bring the dumbbells to the mat. Right leg lifts up to a tabletop. Left leg lifts to join. We move into our march. Lower and switch. You can start with the left, you can start with the right. It's all good here. And switch. Nice long hinge at the hip, stabilizing through the shoulders. You have 7, 6, see what I did there? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend both knees into your chest, and then just bring your arms to a rest position. That's our calm before the 100. So instead of 100, we're gonna do a 70 because it's Final Fantasy VII, and we've got to stick to the theme. So from here, we're gonna pump with our dumbbells. Float the arms by your hips. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Legs float to their working level, and you start to pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the arms won't move as fast as our traditional 100. So be mindful and try not to let these weights knock you around. Each exhale hugs your center line. Can you get a little more reach? A little deeper scoop. Last time. And exhale. Bend your knees in, bend your elbows. Take a moment, rest. Moving into our weighted roll up. Lengthen your legs long onto the mat. Zip them together and flex your feet. Keep that infinite length through the legs like you're gonna kick someone through a wall. That's very Tifa. Arms come up to the ceiling. Press into the pinky side edge of your hands a little bit to widen those collarbones. On your next exhale, find your 100 position, curling the head, neck, and shoulders up, and then curl through that all the way up to seated. Lift up and over, dive forward. The challenge is to keep the wrists aligned with the shoulders. Now take it all the way back, bone by bone. The weights allow you to slow down a little bit so you can really work those details of your roll down. All right, just 2 more times here. Exhale, roll all the way up. Find that mindfulness, find those details. And slowly roll all the way back down. Keep the roundness and the scoop from the waist and from the abdominals, not from the rounding of the shoulders. You have 1 more here, rolling all the way up. And take it all the way back down, nice and slow, making sure each vertebra stacks down on the mat in order. To set up for California rowing, let's take 1 final roll up to seated. Bend your knees, Zip the legs together. This exercise reminds me of Tifa because it goes straight to your abs and straight to your arms. It's pretty quintessential Tifa. So let's begin. Bending at the elbows, bringing the dumbbells with you. Bring the elbows to your knees. Now even here, it's very tempting to kind of round the shoulders. Draw your waist back into your C shape, gaze down towards your abdominals, and keep your collarbones wide. From here, just like we did in our roll down, we start to scoop backwards, drawing the elbows all the way into our hip crease. Keep them driving down towards that zone. Now from here, can we take our C curve back lower towards the mat without changing where our elbows sit? Requires a big scoop of the lower abdominals. Now from here, we do 3 bicep curls. Keeping that scoop, press the forearms into your thighs. Slow motion bicep curl. And press. Keep that scoop. Deepen it away from the dumbbells as they come up to the shoulders. One more time. And bend, bring it up. Find your neutral position. And then slowly take the shape all the way back up to your starting position. That was awesome. 2 more times. Deepen your abs back. We slide those elbows down into the hip creases. Squeeze those legs together. Feel that connection to the center line as you take the shape backwards. Deeper scoop through that mid body. Press the forearms to your hips and bring it back up. And press and resist. One more time. Come all the way up to tall. Final time. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll all the way down. Deepen that C curve shape. Take it back a little farther. And now we press and curl. There's that moment of suspension as the dumbbells come towards you. Deepen that scoop and find that stability. From here, take it all the way back up and rest. Let's straighten our legs. Reach the arms long in front. Take your time as you roll all the way down to set up for our next exercise. Single leg circle. Keep your arms up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades are down the back, but also shoulders are down onto the mat. So if they're floating or reaching towards the sky, find those wide collarbones and find that full 360 set of the upper body. Point your right toes. Kick the leg to the ceiling, hold. For our single leg circle, you go across the body without moving the hips. Bring it around and lift it up. Inhale across, around, exhale, lift up. One more time in this direction. And reverse your circle, out, around, exhale, lift up. There's an enemy behind that left shoulder. Kick them. Last time. Whack and come up. Flex the foot, reach it long to the mat. We go straight to the other side. Point the left toe. Send that leg up. We go across, around and up. Drawing big materia balls on the ceiling. Last time. And now reverse. Take it out, around and up. I have a lot of slots to fill. One more time. Flex the foot, reach it long down to the mat. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Bend your elbows, take a rest. Moving into our ab series with a Tifa twist. Single leg stretch, curl your head, neck, and shoulders and float the arms by your hips, similar to what we just did with the 100. Now flex your feet. We gotta beat up some enemies here. Stretch your left leg long and bend your right arm. Pull that dumbbell in with a wide elbow. And now switch, staying lifted in your curl. And switch, and switch, and switch. 7 sets, because the theme. And switch, and switch. I think we have 3 more left. Pilates math has deviations. Last set, last one. Bend everything in, lower down. Double leg stretch. Triceps press down into the floor. You curl your head, neck, and shoulders up and flex your feet. As your legs stretch away, zip together, arms come up to the ceiling. And then bend, bring the triceps back in, thighs to chest. And stretch, hold for a moment. And bend, bring it in. And inhale out, and exhale in. 4 more times. And in. Don't curl backwards, curl forwards. 2 more times. And resist, bring everything back in last time. And in, lower all the way down. Setting up for scissors. Legs come up to the ceiling. We're gonna keep the flex of the feet and we're gonna remove the pulses. So we're gonna do big sweeping scissors. From here, arms are gonna come up to the ceiling, a little coordination challenge. Head, neck, and shoulders curl up. Right leg comes long. This time the left arm comes behind. And then switch. This is all about centering. Even though everything's kind of moving separately, still hug that center line. We have 5. And switch. 4. Keep sending energy through the heels. Crease a little more at that sternum. Last set. Last one. Bring everything back in. Lower lift is a very suspenseful exercise, so let's add a skull crusher in. Arms come up to the ceiling. You'll hold your dumbbells, palms facing in, kind of like a hammer curl position. From here, legs will come to tabletop or straight to the ceiling. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay up or down for this. From here, as you lower your legs towards the floor, bend at the elbows for a little tricep press, and then bring everything back up to the start position. And lower mindfully and with control. And then deepen the abdominals to lift it back up. And lengthen to lower. Lengthen to lift. You have 4 more. I'll try with a curl for these last few. Different sensations. One is not necessarily less difficult. 2 more times. Last time. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Grand finale, crisscross. Now let's really pack a punch. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Stretch the left leg long. You're gonna hug around your thigh with both dumbbells. And then open, switch to the other side. Trying to keep the hips from lifting. Let's pick up the pace. Out and scoop lift. Out and scoop lift. Out and up. Out and up. You have 5. Get both shoulder blades to lift. And 3. 2. Last set. Last one. You are done. Rock your head side to side. Place the dumbbells down for a second. And just breathe easy. You kicked a lot of butt there. From here, separate your legs mat width distance apart. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Roll yourself up to seated. Setting up for our spine stretch forward variation. Just 1 dumbbell, holding it in both hands, reaching the arms long in front of you. Traditional spine stretch with a little bit of resistance. On your next exhale, drop your head. Feel your abdominals lift up and over as you slide your arms along an imaginary bar table. Come all the way back up to tall. You're sliding your drink, your Cosmo Canyon cocktail, across that imaginary bar. You gotta get it all the way to your client, all the way to your customer. 1 more time like that. Take it all the way up to tall. Let's lose our dumbbells for a second, moving into our saw side bend variation. Take your arms out to a T, and then bend at the elbows. Lightly tap your shoulders with your fingertips. Keep the shoulders nice and long. Elbows stay nice and lifted. It's easy to kind of drop them a little bit here. I want you to lift your elbows and find a lift in your waist. Feel the whole unit of your rib cage rise up to the ceiling. From here, we're gonna twist towards our right leg and come back through center. And twist to our left. come back through center. Wring out your waist and come back through center. One more time like this. Come back through center. Twist to the right and hold. We add our 7 bicep curls. Stay in your twist or deepen it as you extend the arms out and tap and out and tap for 5. Grow taller. 4, twist deeper. 3 and 2. Last time, come back through center. Exhale, twist to the left. We take it out for 7 and lengthen and twist. 6, 4, there's my counting. 3 and 2. Last time, come back through center. Lower down, shake it out for a moment. I'm really good at making drinks. You'd think my math would be better if I put a little bit more alcohol in it. You're just getting more bang for your buck, right, if I mismeasure? Let's add our side bend variation. Gonna keep the twist and then add something else. Hands are gonna stack one on top of the other behind your head. And it's easy here when the hands come behind the head to kind of wanna pop the chest or move around. Feel your ribs and hips stack over each other and that infinite growing through the crown of the head. From here, twist towards your right. And then from here, think armpit to knee as you side bend over. Come all the way up and center. We take a different type of side bend to the right. Staying square to the mat, you lift up and over, tip at the waist. Keep both hips heavy. And then come up. Take an inhale. Exhale, we twist to the other side. You deepen those bottom ribs through towards the side. Come all the way back up and center, and then lift up and over, tip at the waist. And center. One more time each side. You have a twist. And bend. And up. Woo. And center. Now a little side bend. Lateral flexion. And up. And center. Last time. We twist. And side bend. Come up. And center. And side bend. Nice and long. Up. And center. All right, let's make an orientation change. Come to lie down on your abdominals. We'll set up for some pulling straps and T-press. So from here, you're gonna punch your knuckles, very Tifa-esque, down right by your armpits, keeping the neck nice and long. I want you to hug the elbows towards your waist. We don't wanna be chocobos here. We wanna hug that center line a little bit more. Legs can be as wide or as narrow as you'd like. From here, you're gonna lift up into your baby swan, or for this instance, baby chocobo, little choco chick. Lift your abs, draw the pelvis down. Keep the hug of the elbows behind you. Bring your dumbbells to float. Now staying lifted in your baby choco chick, take your arms out behind you, tricep press. Bend at the elbows, bring them back to their start position. And lift up, take the arms behind you. And bend, bring it in. And out. And bend, bring it in. Keep moving. Keep breathing. 2 more times. Woohoo! Last time. Lower all the way down. This is challenging because it really requires that back to fire on to help move the arms. Let's move into our T-press. You can also opt out of the dumbbells and just use no weights. Doesn't make it any easier. Lift up into your baby choco chick. Take your arms out to the sides like a T. T pose. Send the pinkies towards your hips, staying lifted, and bring them back to your start position. And send it back. And take it forward for 3. Keep lifting with those abdominals. Last time. Bend your arms down. Press yourself back and find a child's pose. Let's put the dumbbells aside for our side kick series. Obviously, Tifa is a fighter, so we're gonna do lots of big sweeping legs. Just because the legs are going big and going fast and going strong does not mean that we lose control. Don't forget your Pilates principles. From here, you're gonna line up your body with the back edge of your mat. So from elbow to tail, find that back edge. Legs from here will come to that front corner of the mat. So you should look like a little check mark, or maybe even kind of like a little 7. Hips are stacked one on top of the other. So check in, not only from the front view, but from the top view. So if you feel like your top hip is kind of going back or going forward, lengthen that waist and settle into that stacked position. From here, we move into our bicycle. Your top leg's gonna lift up, flexed feet here for some energy. With control, the leg comes front. You bend the knee into your chest, take the leg long behind you. The whole time, we want to keep those knees stacked and the ankle and the hip nice and aligned. This is your last one here. And now we reverse. Heel to booty, thigh to chest, kick the leg out, swing it back. Heel to booty, knee to chest, take it out long. Last time in this direction. Take it out long. Bring the leg to float just above your other leg. From here, we lift the leg up to the ceiling and lower it all the way down. And lift up and bring it all the way down. 2 more times. Last time. Lift the leg to a hover. Let's get those inner thighs working a little bit. You're gonna bend this top knee. The leg will either rest in front of you, or for a more advanced version, you plant the foot and hold on to the ankle. Now we work this bottom leg, flex that foot. You lift the leg up just like we just did, and lower it down. And lift, and lower it down. Last time, and lower. This time lift up and hold. Materia balls, 6 of them for 3, 2, 1, and reverse for 3, 2, 1, lower down. Bring that top leg back to meet your bottom leg. Let's go into some larger circles now. The biggest materia balls you can find. Meteor maybe? Draw a meteor. Draw the meteor. Lift that leg up to hover. Swing it front. Now with control, big up and around behind. And swing it forward. So I'm being big and dramatic, but I'm not losing that connection to my center. Woohoo! Last time. I lied. Reverse. Oh, I got you there. Swing it up and around forward. And take it back and around. I like this one. I kind of wanted to do an extra one. Bring it all the way up. Now lower it down so that it's in front of your other leg. So it might be slightly off the mat here, so we're in a bit of a staggered position. We do our high energy hot potato. So from here, we're gonna tap the floor 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After the 7 one, leg comes up quick and around to tap on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up. Now we go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Counting down the Final Fantasies. Now we have 4. And lift. And 4. And lift. 3. And lift. Holy moly. And lift. Almost there. Lift. 2. And lift. 1. 1. Last 2. Last time. Nice. Bring the feet down. From here, we're going to do a fun little transition. Take this front hand. Bring it to your head. Send your legs behind you. Roll onto your stomach. Stay lifted into your swan. Now we beat the inner thighs. Beat, 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 beat. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. From here, you can transition to the other side for the other leg. All right, we've made it to the other side. Let's kick some butt. Top leg's gonna lift. Bicycle, swing it front. Knee to chest, heel to booty. Take it long behind you. 3 in each direction. Last time this way. And now reverse. Keep the control, keep the evenness of the movement. We want the rhythm to be the same the whole way through. So there's not one part that goes faster or slower. Top leg is gonna float. We do little lifts and lower. Think lengthen to lift and lengthen to lower. How does the reach of your waist help lengthen your leg longer? This time lift up and hold. Bend that knee in, either rest it in front of your chest or plant the foot on the ground and hold your ankle. Let's do some inner thighs. This leg lifts. Same thing, find a lot of reach through this bottom leg. Send the inner thigh to the ceiling. Now let's draw that materia. You go 6, 5, 4, 3, reverse 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Top leg comes to meet it. We do our big sweeping circles. Take that leg long, up and around. Feel a little lift away from the mat here. Don't feel like we're bound to the floor. In Pilates, you always want to feel like you're floating. And now reverse. It's easy to kind of want to bear down into the mat and kind of hunker down. But actually, the lighter you can feel and exist as, the lighter your leg is going to feel in this movement. We're really going to need that lightness here. Rest that top leg in front. All right, light as a feather. Here we go. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up. Keep the hips stacked. Up. Try not to crash like I just did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. This is my weaker leg. Up. Find that control. Up. You have 3. And 3. And 2. And 2. And 1. 1. 1. And 1. Very nice. Bend your knees in. Hug them in towards your chest. And let's come up to sit. Side sit-ups is one of my favorite exercises to do. It feels very Tifa to me, so we're gonna do a reformer on the mat version of that exercise. We're gonna start in a kneeling position. Our left leg is gonna come out into what I call an action hero position, because when you're in this position, it kind of looks like you're Spider-Man or something. Your toes are gonna face the front of your mat. Hips are gonna stay square. It's more important to me though that your pelvis and your ribs are stacked one on top of the other. So from the side, we don't look like a diagonal leaning forward or back. We have that nice long center line here. From here, hands come stacked behind your head, and we move into our side sit-up. You're gonna tip at the waist. How low can you go? And then slowly come all the way up to tall, finding that long spine each side. Draw the pelvis slightly forward, twist those top ribs slightly backwards. Woohoo, and come all the way up. Your true side will feel quite different than what you think your true side is. And come all the way back up. Now we add a twist, literally. You come down to your long diagonal, twist your rib cage towards the mat, and then come back through center. Lengthen and twist into that space, and come back through center. Last time. And center. From here, that bottom hand comes down to the mat. Top arm comes up to the ceiling. This bottom knee here, feel light. Take that leg, lift it up and lower it down. And lift and lower it down. This time lift up and hold. Cross that leg in front of your long leg. We go for a little twist, snake and twist. Lift your hips. Come across your body. Find your side plank once more. Lift up, crossing around. We're dodging some attacks. Last time. Come back through center. Bend your knees lower down. Adjust your suspenders. And then take a little side stretch. Juicy side stretch. Let it feel good. To the other side we go. All right, assuming our action hero position. Feel stacked over that leg. Pelvis forward, ribs back, hugging that center line. Hands come behind your head. We go 3 side sit-ups. Lifting over, lift those bottom ribs away and come up. And tilt. Hug the front body with the ribs and come up. Last time before we add our twist. And lift up. Woo. Last time here, find your long line. Lengthen your ribs, twist towards your mat, and come back through center. You can't deepen your twist if you don't create space. Last time. Center hold, bring that bottom hand down. Top arm up. From here, we lift the leg up and lower. 2 and lower. Last time, hold, cross it in front. Little snake and twist. Lift the hips, scoop around. And come back through center, nice and controlled. Lifting up, hips draw back and up. And center. Last time. And center. Slowly bend your knees, come down to the mat. Counter stretch. Woohoo! One final thing, and then you'll be ready to go. We're gonna end with some classic push-ups in our front support. 3 times, 3 different options for push-ups, different variation each time, or find your favorite and do that 2 more times. Let's start standing at the back edge of our mat. Heels together, toes apart in our Pilates stance at 11 and 1 on the clock. Same thing that we were talking about with those side sit-ups. Find that connection to the center line. Hips, ribs, crown of the head, stack nice and long and tall. On your next inhale, bring your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Think of this like your standing roll-up. Combining everything we just did into one movement right at the end. Walk your hands out into your plank, whatever plank serves you today. And we're gonna go for 3 wide elbow push-ups. Think less of a T-shape and more of an arrow as you lower your chest down and lift up. Just 2 more times. Last time. Pike your hips to the ceiling, down dog. Walk your hips back to meet your feet. Down dog. I should have said red 13. Slowly roll all the way up to tall. Big inhale, bring the arms up. We go right into our next one. Exhale. Forward fold. Walk your hands out. This time we go for a tricep push-up. Elbows hug the midline more. Bend at the elbows, send the chest forward, and lift. 2 more times. Last time. Pike your hips up, red 13. Take yourself back. Last time, rolling all the way up to tall. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. This next round is serratus push-ups. You can take these on the forearm or with straight arms. I'm gonna take them on the forearm. I'm gonna make a fist with one hand, cup it with the other. Now I lower my chest through my shoulders and press up and lower and lift. Last time, find your plank, hold for a beat, red 13. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Slowly roll all the way up to tall, bone by bone. Head is the last thing to come up. Draw your shoulders back, and you're ready to go. That was your CosPilates. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun and you broke a sweat just like I did. And be on the lookout for more of these to come. If you have any special requests, let me know in the comments below. Happy CosPilates, and I'll see you soon. Bye.